I'm going to pass this over to our first speaker. Her name is Cary Muniz, and Cary is known as the financial doctor. She's a financial expert with over 20 years of experience helping individuals and families achieve financial freedom through personalized planning and education. A proud Cuban American, Cary has been featured on radio, on TV, and university stages, empowering others to transform their finances and build a brighter future. Her topic today is smart strategies for financial success. So let's welcome to the stage Cary Muniz. Yes, Cary, I'll let you know. Okay, yes, we can see you.
Okay, you can see it now? Okay.
We can see your screen, yes.
Okay. All right. So thank you for that amazing introduction. And for me, oh my God, it's a privilege to be here, and especially with Mr. James McNeil. Oh my God, that was like a dream come true. Because when I met James, it was like one day I know that I'm gonna be spending time in a stage or something with James, and it just happened that today we are doing so. So it's we gotta be intentional. It's not thinking about it, it's we gotta take action. So thank you so much for having me here today. Thank you. I can go to the next. So like I said, I'm very grateful to be here today and be in this platform, Ascend Your Path. And our mission here is to empower people to learn about money all around the world. So today, take notes and do something, because if you take action, you can change your life. And like I said, my topic today is achieving financial freedom through smart planning and disciplined habits. If we don't have any habits, a good habit, it's very impossible to reach to financial freedom. So why is financial freedom really important to us? Because we can get stability and we can get security. Once we have those, life is a lot easier. Having money is you can have freedom. You can pursue your goals and dreams. And I heard that the money is not important, but like I said, it's right there with oxygen. So when we have that, I can understand that money is very important, because everything that we have in life, we actually need money to buy. Because you can have health, but if you don't, or bad health, but if you don't have money, maybe you can't even seek health or medical uh, something to help you with your medical issues. Um, Also, the stress. We can be so stressed out just because we don't have money. And then we get into anxiety and we get to so many things. Everything is going on because we don't have the money. So money is, like I said, is very important to have a plan. So once we have a plan, everything goes very smooth. I heard this that it says money does not come with instruction, right? And I didn't come up with that. It was sad from Ireland, and everything that we buy, even a computer, a phone, whatever we buy, always has instruction. But when was the last time that you saw your paycheck with instruction how to manage your money? It's not there, right? As a matter of fact, I've been doing a lot of uh, I would say volunteer work, and I go to schools, and I saw on the fourth grade book in math book, it used to be that they were showing the rule of 72. It's actually been eliminated from the book. And what I think is that they don't want us to understand how money works, because if we understand, then we're not going to be into so much debt and so much trouble and so many things going on, right? So my mission is actually I'm going to schools, I'm teaching those kids, because they are our future generation. And once they learn how to manage their money, it's they already won the battle because they already know what to do with money. So for me, that is very, very important. And remember, money does not come with instruction, but we have to manage our money better. Um, Let me go back to this one again. And I would say if this was today and at the end of the month, I would give you a choice. You can have a double a penny every day or $100,000. Which one would you choose, right? So you tell me, oh, okay, I want the $100,000, right? Because that's in your mind, and like I said, if we don't know the game of the rules, we cannot win the rules. We cannot win the game, right? So I'm going to show you how easy it is to understand the game when it comes to money. So let's say that I tell you to double a penny every day. So day one, you have 1 penny. The next day, you have 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and so forth, right? Um, So it doesn't really, let me change it a little bit so you guys can see it better. So like I said, day 8 is $1.28. And then let's say by day 14, you have $81. But then it continues to compound and it doubles and it doubles. So let's say from day 20, it's $5,000, but day 21 is $10,000. So at the end, if you continue to double your penny every day, at the end of 31 days, you have $10 million. So, so sometimes people tell me, Cary, I can't double that in a month. It's kind of very, like from 21, day 27 is and double that, and the next day is kind of hard. But what about if it takes you 40 years to do that? You can accomplish your goals and dreams, but we have to be intentional. We have to have a plan, and once we do that, it is possible. So I love this one here. Um, this is something so important. I said, if you already can think of what is the percentage of the population reaching to age 65 and they continue to depend on their family members and the government. The reason of this presentation is for you to understand that you do not have to be one of those statistics. You can change your life if you decide to do so today. So I'm going to show you a chart here so you can finally see the difference. And this was done a while back. This was done like in 2010. I didn't make any changes because in reality, it actually hasn't changed. It's actually more right now, uh, the way it is right now. So it says that 54%. So let's say, out of 100 people, they did a study or a survey says that out of 100 people that reach the age of 65, 54% they continue to depend on the government or family members. And I'm not saying that. You think around, look around your family, your friends, and you can see that a lot of people are depending on the family and the government at 65. 36% they continue to work, and we can see that at Walmart, Publix, they continue to work. And believe me, they don't work there because they're bored or anything like that. They're there because they didn't plan their retirement. So that is very, very important. The 5%, I would say that they got so stressed out that they had no money. They were so stressed out. They said, oh my God, and they didn't make it to 65. I don't want you to be that 5%, right? The next one is 4%. The 4%, they're okay, like $1 million or something like that. But then only 1% would actually have millions, more than $1 million, millions of dollars. And the reason why is because only 5% of the population, they reach out to someone to tell them exactly where they are today and how they can finish, having a financial plan so they exactly can reach their goals and dreams. Because it's not going, day by day and not knowing what to do with your money. I didn't come up with this rule, but I like it. I like it. It's 40, 40, 40. That means that you work 40 hours a week, right? You work for 40 hours for 40 years, right? And at the age of 65, you're going to be about 40% of the money that you make today, that is not enough. So unless we make changes, we're not going to be able to retire. There are people that they say, oh God, I don't know, it's going to be probably I'll die before I continue, I stop working, because they didn't plan. So I don't want you to be one of those statistics that that you reach to 65 and you don't have enough money. So just get this rule, write it down. um, Budgeting, that is so important. People tell me, I hate budgeting, I don't like it, I don't like it. But it is, you have to take control of your finances, because if you don't, what's going to happen to your finances? You have to, I don't care if you get a paper, and if you don't have anything, just write it down, and how much money comes in and how much goes out. And once you have those numbers, it should have some money left over so you can do some planning, right? Identify your areas of improvement. Sometimes we overpaid on insurance, all kinds of insurance, life insurance, auto insurance, homeowners insurance, even a phone insurance, cable. One of the things that I tell people to do is, like, when you go to the supermarket, go once you have eaten already, your stomach is full, because you're going to buy a lot less. And every time you need something, it's usually milk, right? You run out of milk, and they just put it all the way at the end. So you go through all the aisles and you start putting money, and you start spending money, actually put it in, and you said, oh my God, I just came here to get milk, and look how much things I am taking with me. And not only that, but sometimes it happens to me, so it could happen to anybody, that I buy more stuff, and if I don't take care of it, or I don't eat it all, it can get spoiled, and that's money that we're throwing out. And that's money that we can use towards our retirement, or having fun, because people tell me, Kari, I can just be so tight and just have money for retirement and not enjoying life. You can do both. But we have to prioritize what are our needs and what are our wants. Sometimes people tell me, oh no, I deserve this purse, or I deserve this because I worked hard. Okay, you can, but you have to have a goal of what is it that you want at the end, so you can track your expenses. So managing your debt, this is very, very important. A lot of people right now have a lot of credit card debt, and the average family owes about $15,000. I have seen as high as $93,000 on credit card debt. It's ridiculous. You pay and pay and pay, and you can get out of it. There's called a snowball, and then what you do is, let's say that you get either, there are different ways of doing it, but you can pay the highest interest rate, or you can get the smallest amount of credit card, and then you pay that one off, and you say, oh my God, I did it, I pay it off. And then you go to the next one and you pay everything off, and you go to the next one and the next one. So they call it a snowball. So you continue to pay, and even you can include your home, and you don't have to wait 30 years. You can do it a lot faster, because it is doable. You can do it. Sometimes debt consolidation or refinancing would be an idea, but I would say you have to really, really find somebody that can help you, because sometimes it's not effective. Sometimes refinance is not the best deal. And also build for your emergency. We saw that during pandemic. A lot of people had a lot of they were they didn't have a job, and then the next month they either lost the car was repossessed, they couldn't pay their home because they didn't have not even 1 month of emergency funds set aside. Okay, I hate to give you the bad news, but it says here that the bad news is the compound interest, right? So the compound interest, what happened is this. There are two ways of paying debt. There's one fixed and then one revolving. A fixed could be like a car payment. You know when you start and you know when you finish. The revolving will be your credit card. So your credit card is like a snowball, and you pay and pay and pay, and you can't get out of credit card debt. So is the interest, compound interest, working for you or against you? I just leave it up to you, and you let me know. Um, Building a different incomes. You can do a freelance. You can go online and take courses. You can read books. You can do something like a passive income. You can invest in properties. There are so many ways that we can make money in order to be financially free. This is the way to grow your wealth and invest in smart. You got to do it wisely. Find a professional person that can help you, guide you in investing. Start early, because it's not timing the market; it's time in the market. So the more you do, the more time you have, the better it's going to be for you in your retirement. You can start consistently. You got to have the habit of putting money away. The other thing is, sometimes the employers, they give you money, so they have like a retirement plan at work, and you're not taking advantage of it because you don't know, as your HR department, how you can benefit from that. And you can do that. You can do a Roth IRA, you can do traditional, you can do SEP. There are so many things that we can do. Also, we got to find out how to live below our means. So the lifestyle, if you, let's say you have a money at the bank and it's making you a 3%, but inflation is higher than 3%, are you really making any money on your money? Because on top of that, you got to pay taxes. So we got to have a goal, and put everything in perspective. Avoid everything that comparing yourself with somebody else. They're not paying your bills. So compare, and don't compare yourself. Be of gratitude or whatever you have. Be disciplined. You stay on track and you can accomplish that. You set your goals, you be clear on what you want, and you can get to financial independence. And celebrate small wins. You can get motivated. So let's say that you paid off a credit card and you say, okay, now I can do XYZ because, oh my God, I paid this credit card. And you continue. Don't get into debt, but you can do that too. Achieving financial success. You create a budget. There are three different accounts that we should have. It will be the emergency fund, the short-term goals, and the long-term goals. So the short-term will be like the emergency for let's say 1 to 6 months of emergency fund. We can have another account to either a down payment for a home or a boat or something that we want. And I love this one here because it says financial independence and retire early. We can do that. We don't have to wait till age 65. You know what we can do? We can fire ourselves in style. We can go to work and we say, you know what? I'm gonna rent a limo and I'm gonna just say goodbye because I already planned everything, and I can have my own business and I don't have to work for somebody else, right? We have a lot of people here that we wanted to come up with something, but we have to make that decision, because if we don't make that decision, nothing is going to happen. So you can fire yourself, find that one out. Sometimes it comes time that we have to burn our bridges and take action, because if we don't take action, nothing is going to happen. So I urge you today to take action and do something so you can change your life, you can change your future, and you can change your family in generations for future generations to come. So I want you to start implementing smart financial strategies. Are you ready? I'm giving all the fuel so you can go ahead and like, oh my God, my brother always says, the sky is the limit. So I saw this and I said, you know what? You're here today for a reason. You invest in time in yourself, but we got to take action. So right now I'm giving you some information. I know there's plenty more, but at least to start, that you can go ahead and go to the moon if you want to, right? I want to thank you. I want to thank you for allowing me to be here today. I hope that I can inspire people, that you can connect or with me, with Jane, with Diane. I don't care with who, but you gotta let us know that today is your day, that you're making changes in your life, that you're saying, I am in. I made the first step, and I'm going forward. I love you all. Thank you so much. I'm here for questions.